You know what I hate most about platformer levels? They're all the same. Now, obviously they don't all look the same, okay? I think that's a tornado. Ah! Why did nobody tell me that was a tornado? Oh. Take, for instance, my current favorite platformer level in Geometry Dash. Slash. Slash is an incredibly fun platformer, and even if it does take some inspiration from Celeste, it manages to make its own fun and unique game mode. And honestly, if you haven't played this platformer yet, I urge you to play this platformer though, because it is so much fun. Like, look at that cute little fox there. Come on, how could you say no to that? Bye! Wow! Whoa. Okay. Now look, this level is named after the greatest rapper of our generation, Tekka. And it's also my least favorite platformer level. The one thing that both of these levels have in common is how each section is separated into rooms. And a lot of platformer levels do the same thing. You'll just go room to room to room, with each one progressively getting a little harder. And a lot of these are a little bit boring. So why is Slash awesome and these not so awesome? Well, that's because Slash creates its own unique gimmick, which makes it very different from other platformers. Its decoration is beautiful, not just because of the furries, I swear, and because there's different paths you can take to beat the game, making it very replayable. Instead, these levels, they all play like, feel like, and look like one specific level, which arguably started this entire trend. That level being How to Platformer. Pause. I want to quickly remind you guys that the room mechanic was not invented by How to Platformer and has been a trope in many video games, so please don't assume that How to Platformer created this mechanic. It simply popularized this style of room levels in Geometry Dash. So, bring back that awesome intro. Aww, it looks the exact same. How to Platformer takes all the worst aspects of every platformer game ever. It's way too long, it's got huge difficulty spikes, and most importantly, its decoration looks like it's straight out of an Atari 2600 game. Oh, somebody had to say it. And with 1.5 million downloads, it's hard to say this level didn't start a trend, with some levels even openly boasting about straight up copying it. It begins to make sense why there's so many levels that all look the same. And it's all because they want those free creator points. Choo choo! Choo choo! I'm over exaggerating, okay? But seeing so many platformer levels use the same gimmick, and that's if you consider numbering rooms a gimmick, and most of which have near identical decoration all get rated, as a creator with 0 points, it's hard to not want to partake in this trend and make some lazy slop 2-star with copy and pasted block design with very few rooms. This is the greatest level ever made. Where's my rate, Rob Top? Where's my rate? These levels normally range between 7 to 20 rooms, okay? That's not too bad. It's not too bad for an 8-star. The second you cross the 9-star range for a platformer, that's where it gets cuckoo. That's where it goes cuckoo bananas, little bro. That's when levels start ranging between 20 rooms, which isn't that bad, all the way up to 2,000 rooms. And honestly, by the time I post this video, it might even be 3,000. Actually, that 3,000 room level got completely scrapped. So you can build that 3,000 room level instead. If for whatever reason you haven't heard of How to Platformer, hey, welcome to the Geometry Dash community. It's so nice to meet you. Secondly, since this level has 2,000 rooms, the difficulty very slowly ramps up. And I mean very slowly. Because look at this room. That little pathetic little spike is the only obstacle in this room that will kill you. And no, I'm not even kidding. Try to guess this room. You will literally never guess it. Alright, because if you guess room 1539, you'd be right. Why would you guess that number? Mindlessly completing easy rooms is not fun. Seeing the exact same deco for 2,000 rooms, roughly, because these rooms are actually good, so we'll ignore those. Oh, this is so cool! What the heck? This is so cool, actually. But seeing this deco for 2,000 rooms is not fun. This level is not fun. It's boring. The only actual challenge about this level is trying to fall asleep. Because trying to fall asleep with your monitor lighting up your entire room is impossible. So, in the middle of the night, you decide to turn off your monitors, and now you're laying in bed, and all you're thinking about is, oh my god, did I just crash my game? And now you're having a panic attack because you just spent 8 hours trying to beat the level while live streaming, and the next morning, you turn on your monitors again, only to see this crash log. The level of the live stream, like, no! Maybe that's why I didn't like the level. I don't know. And that's why today's video is brought to you by GD Help. Because whenever you accidentally press the exit button, enter practice mode, or in my case, crash, they're there to listen to you. And when I woke up that morning, well, everything was gone.
Oh my god! Kill yourself!
My goal isn't to point and laugh at these creators. It's to point and laugh at the commenters. Because they're stupid. Looking at the comment section of any of these room levels, and you'll see tons of hate comments. I'll admit, I haven't been the nicest to these room levels, especially in this video. But if your goal is to play creative and unique levels, then telling someone to end their career or to give up on themselves as a creator is not going to magically inspire someone to make the next change of scenes. You know what it might do though? It might just make them quit. So I went on a search trying to find a player who may have quit for these exact reasons. And it didn't take me long for me to find a player who quit soon after getting their first epic rating. And scrolling through the comment section of this level reveals that they received a fair bit of rude comments, to put it lightly. All that Slopetty wanted to do with this level was to inspire people to be creative and be unique. And guess what? That's the same thing that I want to do with this video. Don't stop being creative and inspire others to be creative. I guess that means our names aren't the only thing we have in common. So for this part of the video, I want to quickly showcase some of my favorite room levels that these creators have made. Glass Beach by Golers. This ball part has a really fun click pattern. It makes the double jump gimmick feel fresh. Espeon Plushie by Icy Windy. Easily my favorite level from the Plushie series. Also, this coin is fire. To a Temple by Zyle. Straight Clippin' by Rejoy. Very fun and unique gimmick that I haven't seen used in any other platform level. Puzzle Asymmetry 2 by Lucky Time 103. If Double Dash was a puzzle level, it would be this level. This is easily one of the most fun platformer levels I've ever played. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Because technically, Slopetty didn't quit. They went on a 3-year hiatus. And when they came back, they were no longer Slopetty. They were Just Potato. Now, they go by Just Potato now. But most importantly, they became a furry. And she made Slash. And she also won Best Beginner Platformer while I was editing this video. Wow. Although Just Potato went on to continue making levels, not everyone else has done that. The Sharky Ting was a creator who only ever got one rated level, Scream Room. Looking at the top comments reveals that most people are complaining about the fact that this level got rated. And although I'll never be able to prove if they actually quit because of these comments, they only ever went on to make a few more levels until disappearing for exactly 8 years and only coming back to Geometry Dash for a few days to try out 2.2. It's important to note that even if they didn't upload a level in over 8 years, over on their YouTube channel, they showcase some of their unlisted and unfinished levels, meaning that they were likely working on stuff behind the scenes, but nothing ever made it to the public. I'm not telling you to enjoy every level ever made, okay? I don't. I didn't enjoy this level, but I'm not going to go out of my way to leave a comment bashing them. But what I am asking you to do is to consider the person's feelings. Be critical, but be polite. I believe Icy Windy put it best in a now deleted community post. Before leaving any negative comments, actually give criticism to help the creator improve. Stop sharing negativity without benefits. Smiley face. Update 2.2 has introduced a lot of new players to Geometry Dash. A lot of new creators. And those players They'll be inspired by their favorite creators or even trends that they see often on the feature tab. They might even copy a bad trend, but that's what new players do. That's what you and I did as new players. Do you remember that first level you made? That stupid auto level which featured that annoying song about pants? Yeah, that was a trend and you probably copied that. So you better get used to all these new players doing that same thing. And with that being said, I want to answer the question that all of you have been wondering since you clicked on this video. Does Geometry Dash 2.2 lack creativity? What is wrong with you? Why would you think that? Of course not. No, not even remotely close. Look at half of the 2.2 levels being released nowadays. They look beautiful. Well, I'm gonna go harass some creators who aren't furries. Peace.